Morning, man. It's Monday morning. My voice is cracked. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yes, man. It is Monday morning. And before I even get started, man, thank you guys for watching. Anybody that's catching a replay, appreciate you guys catching a replay. And post all your comments and concerns down below, man, because I had a question. This past week was action packed, right? So I went down to Trifecta, um, met a number of watch collectors, some people that are curious. Jake did a great job with that event. Mark was out there doing magic, just wowing the crowd. Random Rob was actually he was in attendance, and he brought some people with him, and it was a great event, man. Great food, great drinks, man. I had a what was it that I had? Was it a peach Long Island? And I said, man, they just getting fancy out here with the drinks, man. But yeah, man. So I'll be brief because this morning I'm not in a breakfast spot. As you can see, I am sitting outside of VA hospital. Right, vet got to get his checks. Got to get his make sure everything's good. And my voice is like, really, man, dude, it's done. Had fun last night too. Want to give a special thanks to Merely on Time. If you guys have yet to go to his channel, man, check him out. Pretty good channel. We had a discussion, which I'll cover real quick. We were talking about homage pieces, right? I actually got one right here too. One that I guess it could be considered a homage because it pays tribute to a few things. And this, actually, my reaction to this. What's up, Skyler? My reaction to this watch, this Nomadic Toage, was it 914? I'll be giving my thoughts on this watch because you do have an explorer vibe to it. But if you look at the actual dial, there we go. It gives you texture. It'll remind you of a Grand Seiko if you've ever come across a Grand Seiko. So I'm sitting on the panel with these guys, and we were just talking about homage pieces, and I mean that can go any type of way, man. Some people feel that in discussions I've had, some people feel that having an homage watch literally takes away from the history in R&D. The original company put a lot of work into creating the design, but then you have to look at it from this other standpoint. That watch, if it's copied, right? Not one-for-one copy, no counterfeits. We're not talking about that. But if this watch is copied, that is flattery, but also it serves a purpose. It gives people that can't afford that watch the original. Because I mean, could you imagine if it's a Glasuit original homage, the CQ? That's 13 grand. And if you don't have $13,000, and there's one that's 112, that's pretty well made, yeah, why not go for it? So yeah, you can look at it from a different lens, and you can get people into collecting and stuff like that. Yeah, gotta everywhere. Wild Wild West. In the Wild West, I said the Wild Wild West. Invicta Showcase. All right, so Army Birds in the building. Yes, sir, man. I already got, I've been here since I got here at 6:30. Was it 6:30? No, 7. Sorry, 7, because they opened up at 7. I already went through my first rounds, and I hate needles. Oh gosh. I hate it. I didn't like it when I was in the Army, man, like going through the train of just getting poked, especially going on a deployment, man. You get so many needles, man. So I just got all my stuff, getting my checkup. So yeah, you know how it is. But anyway, name 5 things that, bro, do you like, bro? We're talking watches, man. What is up, man? What is up with that? So anyway, man, fast forwarding to the event I had that I attended with Jake and Random Rob. That was dope. And I got a chance to like, me and Rob talk. And the funny thing about Rob, like, his mode in his mood on his videos is the same as when he's in person. Met his wife, man. His wife is funny. Cool people, like they compliment each other, man. So that's cool seeing somebody, outside of doing, social media, and seeing how they just act with, around their spouse and stuff like that, and other collectors. But I got a chance to pick the brains of some people that I've never met in my life. We talking about watches. Um, Adam Flederman was actually there. You know what? Hold on. I wore this watch right here. I wore this watch. And I haven't talked about it. I'll talk about this watch this week. I'll give you my thoughts and opinions. My moans and niggles. Isn't that a thing? I know that's not my thing, but I still think that's funny to hear that term. So, my man, nobody, he said, don't trust Skyler. Oh, no, man. That's the guy over here, bro. I don't know if you cool with Skyler, if that's it. Bye-bye, clown tigger. Ha, my man came through. You said don't trust Skyler at. Is that a joke or you? Because, I mean, hey, Skyler is, hey, he family over here, bro. We don't do that. We don't do that. Hey, man, I'm telling you, boy. Y'all better be careful, boy. My man is out here like, pew, sniping. And I'm not going to be here long because my neck, man, I got so many appointments. I'm going to be here all day for the most part. Oh, anyway, let's get into the watches, man. I had fun talking about watches yesterday on the channel. I had fun at the event. And I showcased a few of my watches. And one of my favorites, right here, the Hamilton, right? I talked to Bob last night. Me and him had a conversation. And we were just talking about the different styles and things that we're accustomed to. And as you guys know that's been following the channel, man, I have, just explored the vastness of watch collecting or horology. I've learned so much, man. Some of you guys, man, got some crazy knowledge out there, man. Morning, Batman. Appreciate you being here. T Huff, what's going on? Like, it's positive energy. Joke. Okay. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, bro. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? In here, man, what's the topic of the discussion? So, like, we're watch collectors in here. I don't know if you're a watch collector, Batman, but this question is really to anybody that's collected, that's followed the channel. And if you've been collecting watches for any period of time, has your style changed at all, right? What are you interested in now? Or maybe you've kept it the same. Me and Bob had a conversation last night about Invicta timepieces, and Bob is one that will stick to Invicta and Aragon. And there's some great stuff in there. And the crazy thing is, too, we were talking about how Invicta, like, it's almost like they're reaching out to a whole different class of people right now, or a whole different group, because while some of us still are like Invicta fans, we just waiting to see our style of watch to come up, and poor Vic, he's not gonna get his magnums at all. I don't think Invicta's gonna go back to magnums, man. If they do, I don't know. But yeah, I got a chance to see some amazing collectors and seeing how people collect. But the conversation we had last night could have went either way, which it did go either way. Homage watches, man. This right here is a Spinnaker, but the case design was made to look like a Panerai. Does that take away from Panerai? Of course not. I'm going to answer that. Of course it does not take away from Panerai. Yeah, the Panerais are Depending on if you buy brand new, depending on what model, it could be 6,000, it could be 9,000. You could buy the I saw a Tourbillon. That was $111,000 or something like that. Panerai. I didn't even know Panerai was that expensive. I didn't know they had models that range that much, like they cost as much as a house in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? So you want real watches, you know how to. Man, come on. Hey, bro, Diddy, ain't you supposed to be in jail, bro? What you on my channel for? We know Diddy over here, man. We anti-Diddy over here. Yeah, please get Diddy up out of here. Bro, get that old long faced mule picture out of here, bro. Crap over here. No Diddy. When I mean no Diddy is not allowed on this channel. You got many watches, mostly Timex. You got a solid. Hey, let me ask you guys this. Real talk. People that know about Timex, how do you guys feel about Timex having what is that? The newest GMT that they have, it's north of $700. What do you guys feel about that? Skyler said bye-bye. Timex, in my opinion, has always been that watch company that just, it's affordable, it's reliable. But I wouldn't have never imagined seeing in a Timex that just kind of, you know what I'm saying, the price is up there. And then that's the other thing, the price, man, there's so much y'all, look. We need to have a talk. Skyler, we need to have another video. Matter of fact, let's just leave it on this one, man, because what the heck? Why are you being so loud and obnoxious, man? These guys out here building fences and stuff like that. So I believe we need to have a conversation on a number of things. One, as far as the price point of watches right now, I mentioned yesterday on Merely's channel, Merely on Time's channel, that I'm priced out on certain watches. What is it? I'll show you. Seiko. Y'all know I got Seiko in my collection. I have a number of Seikos in my collection. And I like Seiko, but they are going price increase. If you miss Mark from Long Island, if you miss his video, check it out. He'll explain to you what watches are going up and how much they're going up. You know, one is grossly ridiculous. There's no, I don't care what nobody tell me. As much as I like Seiko, the Seiko 5s, and there's a few models that I like, I am not on board with the price hike. I am not on board with that. Nope. There's too many other options. But it appears, in my opinion, it feels like there are a number of companies, man, even micro brands are going up. They're going up. And this right here is like, I mean, as much as I explored outside, because again, I'll show you guys. Here, let me just flip this around. So check that out, right? Look at that watch roll. The diversity. You have a quartz watch, man. Very historical piece right there. That Boulevard Lunar Pilot. This right here, the Munchner, right? That's the Flutterman. And I like this watch. Pure mechanical. Hamilton. Pure mechanical. And you have, like, you got different styles. And I love to learn about the history of the watches. Love what they mean. And the crazy thing is, like, I keep in mind that, like, as many watches I collect, I think about where these watches are going to land once I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to get what? I know my kids are going to, go through the watches, my grandchildren and stuff like that. Well, right now I only got one grandkid. Yeah, bro, we got to get a panel going soon with Chris as well. He's a good dude, but I definitely want to have a convo on this, bro. We have to have this conversation. I think it's important. And let me just throw this out too. Yeah, I still got I got 15 minutes before my next appointment. I do want to discuss brands. Talking to Long Ranger, We had this discussion about, it's like, hey, you know what? I personally won't buy from certain brands right now because of the price increases, right? Doesn't make this company or those companies any less of a company. If they solidified themselves as powerhouses. Case in point, Squale. I have Squale. I have a 1521. I do wanna own two more models out of Squale's watch. I mean, out of their lineup. But with the prices, I'm gonna have to find them on the gray market or like the pre-owned market, man, because I don't want to have to pay that extra, and get into like Glasuit Original, right? And Omega. Their prices are up there, right? And we've had this discussion now, and I would love to, man, bro. I'm talking about, I would love to have this discussion with you guys. What's too much for a watch? And that all depends on the person, of course, man. Um, do I think, like I say $6,000, $3,000 is a lot for a watch, but it's obtainable like with saving and planning and stuff like that. I mean, even a $13,000 watch is obtainable, or even if you're a Hublot fan, and you want one that's 24 grand. I mean, if you don't have $24,000 to cough up like that, you get it like anybody else. You either one of two things. You either gonna save up into that, or if you got a credit card, they got that much room on it. You know. Felix, when did you come in? All right, I'm out. I am out. What? Oh, you saying you out? You gone, or you off work? Be interesting to hear from a watch repair person, get their take on engineering quality. Okay, say less. Say less. Because you put that comment, hold on, I am going to tag that comment. I'm going to pin that real quick. Say less, my friend, because I can make that happen. I can definitely make that happen. Possibly Wednesday. Possibly Wednesday. I'll go straight up to KWC, and because this is something that we talked about before. Where we stand with watches, and it was said yesterday. Like when you're wearing your watch, people generally don't care what you wear. All right, you walk past the average person, you don't have people just walking past like, oh, what is that, man? Let me see that. Oh, that's that, or they just call it out. Now, I check risk. I'm walking now. I see, like in my area, I see a lot of G-Shocks. I see a bunch of G-Shocks, man. It's crazy. But then depending on where you, like once I go towards, what do you call that district, man? Like our Keystone area, right? You see a lot of Apple Watches, a ton of Apple Watches. And now this is a more hoity-toity area, right? And when you do see like you'll see Rolexes, these guys and gals be wearing, they'll wear, you see the Sky Dweller, and not so much the Submariner. Not so much the Submariner. Like certain areas, man, like if they got a Rolex, man, I'll see the Datejust, Sky Dweller, I see the Yachtmaster. Man, if you go in this mall, this one mall we have here, when I'm wrist checking, if I'm sitting down just looking, even if I pop a video up or something like that, like I rarely see Submariners, man. Like you might see one or two, but yeah, man, it's crazy. I will definitely get that done though. To go to like, yeah. Do I have no? Because I actually went to one of my watchmakers and I showed him the what watch? The Manta. And they've never heard of the company, right? And we're talking about it. They looked at it, and just by looking at it, weighing it out, they tested it, you know what I'm saying, the beat rate and everything. And they said, yeah, they said this is a strong $1,300 to $1,400 watch. And I told them the price. They was like, that's a bit high. I said, yeah, the 17. He was like, I told them what movement was in it. And they were like, yeah, they liked the watch. They liked that Manta, that Manta Noble that I had a month ago. And they enjoyed it. They like it. But price-wise. And that's what it came down. That's what it comes down to. The idea of showing off with an expensive watch is a status symbol. It's just really pathetic to me. Yeah, you should. You know what? Um, I want to show you something, man. This is Aragon, and I don't have it wound up, but this is Aragon. I got this watch earlier this year, and let you see it in its entirety. This has an NH35 in it, and it has a sign rotor by Aragon. I want to say this thing is about 14 millimeters thick, maybe 13.7, but 14. I think it's 14 millimeters thick. I enjoyed this watch. I wore it so much, man, and so it came on rubber. But I ordered this bracelet with it, and I wore this watch, and I said, man, I really enjoy this watch. I enjoy it, and that watch was $150 or something like that. Something like that. I think it was $150. But I enjoy wearing the watch. I just enjoy it. I didn't get it for anybody else, and it has sort of a Bell and Ross vibe to it. So you can say it's like a Bell and Ross homage, but if you look at it, Wing, the Bell and Ross is completely different. And I'll actually go to an AD with this watch that sell Bell and Ross, and you'll see the stark difference, but you'll see the similarities in the case design. Make sure we got a good time. Also, I have this Longines, right? One of the most collected watches in America. One of the most collected watches. I was looking at what was that? Where did I get that information from? That this is like the second most purchased watch in America. I believe. Yeah, what was that? That was when I was at this past event with Jake. Now as far as luxury report in the world, market share wise, Longines come in at number 7 as far as market share is concerned. But Longines, man, as far as like having a luxury watch, it's the second most purchased watch, man. It's affordable luxury. All right, that's cool. I'm not really into watches, but I could see falling into it. The designs and engineering is really cool. Yeah, I mean, it is. It is. You should agree. Yeah, man. And the thing about watches, it's such a personal journey. It's whatever you make of it. I think the best, like for me, one of the best things about watch collecting is sharing ideas with people, like-minded folks. And I am just still to this day just blown away about how many people come in contact with each other, and like once you get acquainted, man, it's like you're in that person's space, so to speak. You guys share a common interest, and I mean it's just amazing. It's amazing. So on my thumbnail, I chose a thumbnail today. I put a list of watches on that thumbnail, but the base of the thumbnail is graffiti. But that's my style. I absolutely love graffiti. I love art. And it's one thing is like, what style of watches do you like? What type of collector are you? You answer that question. You guys answer that question down there. There's a number of things. I'm going to get with Skyler and some other people. We got to have a conversation, y'all. We got to talk. We have to talk because there's a lot of things. And this conversation that we have, I do want watchmakers to see. We don't know how, who's influenced by what we say. And I know we've said this before that, these big companies, when they look, even the large YouTubers, it's not like they're going to stop producing certain watches just because a talking head said, hey, I don't think the prices should be right there. I don't think they should keep making PVD coated watches. I don't think they should do, you know what I'm saying? Like some countries be like, okay, yeah, whatever. They'll keep going. But there are some, and I believe that Citizen looked at the market overall and said, hey, you know what? I see what people are talking about. I see where these other guys are going. I'm about to attack. And Citizen as a company, I think this year, nailed it. They killed it. You know, with the Forza, the Ciosa, the PRX killer, if you will. I just think, and then the price points. And I said it before. I asked this question last week, and I want to go back to that. What watches do you guys think are recession proof? I think that's a valid question. Also, do you seek out local? Oh, hold on, let me see. The watch pillows look good. What kind of watch box is it? Oh, so that one, one of them is a Zellos. I got it from Zellos. Ordered or one of the black tip timepiece. Yeah, the blue one that came from Zellos. The other ones I bought from Amazon. And yeah, those are really nice, man. Like $15. You know, I don't spend a whole bunch of money on those things. And I got a box that I'm going to be reviewing, man. My showcase or whatever. And I'm putting I'm calling it my trifecta box because I actually got this box from Random Rob. You know what I'm saying? Man, he had some type of contest or whatever. He was gifting out or whatever, and I lucked out, got a nice box. It's a really nice box. You wait till you guys see this box. I said I can't afford another expensive habit. Oh my gosh. Keep watching. We will convert you to watch collector soon enough. Trap Channel is the best place to ask away. That is hilarious. Oh man, you know what? I pray the best things happen for you, J. Edgar, because yeah, we would love to have you in this space of watch collectors, enthusiasts, evil geniuses. Nah, it's some great people out here, man, that's collecting. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. It is an expensive habit, but it don't have to be. You can get a G-Shock or a Casio and enjoy that thing to death. One watch can satisfy. I'm telling you, it can. Look what I got on. I wear this watch more than, man, I've been wearing this watch like crazy. It's not coming off the wrist. It hasn't stopped. It has yet. It's not stopped running since I've had it. It just won't. I'm not. I love to have a live with a great panel and discuss what makes you a watch collector. Shit. Hey, man, bro, and I know we can't hit every topic in one episode because we know generally most people that talk about watches are going for about an hour. Like the Watch Colony and the Watch Hangout, they'll do a panel for like a couple hours. I was looking at one, dude. What channel was that? It was one of them offsprings of Tim Wright or whatever. But bro, they was for like 10 hours or something, man. I was like, yo, what are y'all talking about for 10 hours? I mean, I can go with a conversation for a long time, but I don't know, man. Because I'm sure that they came on around 10, and I got up to go for a walk around 5 a.m., and I was like, they still live? What the heck is y'all talking about, man? Like, that's crazy. That's perspective. Will also be cool to have. If you don't want to watch, but interested in soaking in info, what your perspective is from the outside looking in. Yeah. Watch shorts. I watch shorts. I've been putting out shorts too. All right, Edgar, he got it. Okay, all right. Hope you come back, brother. Let's see. Yeah, Montes, man. I like watch, man, dude. I could be on here forever, man. I could be on here for a long time talking about watches, but not that long. That's a no-go. Absolutely not. So anyway, okay, so today's Monday. Skyler, let's work something out, bro. Let's work something out to where we can, see, as far as timing and stuff like that. This is going to be a busy week for me. I am going to, just because J. Edgar Hoover mentioned that, I am going, I'm going to ride up to Kokomo. I'm right up to Kokomo, and I'm gonna ask them. I'm like, hey, this is what we talking about. A matter of fact, so I don't forget. Y'all know I always screenshot so I don't forget these questions. There we go. Thelonious, Space G. Week will be a busy one as well, bro. Maybe this weekend. Yeah, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. You may get one, maybe two breakfast lives this week. Um, yeah, this is going to be extremely busy for me this week. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. So happy Monday, people. Oscar. No, I just collect. I work around the watch industry. I used to sell watches, jewelry too, when I worked at K Jewelers. But no, I've been collecting watches for a long time. And most people in the chat right now, they're like serious watch collectors, fun watch collectors, avid Magnum watch collectors. I shoot from the park watch collectors, man. It's everybody. I mean, the full gamut is in here. Everybody's crazy kooky about this. Hey y'all, so check this out. I'll jump back on this evening. I have to go back to my appointment. I'm gonna be in I'll show you guys where I am right now. VA hospital. I got some people walking across. They're putting up this gate. I'm in VA hospital right now, y'all. VA hospital. And I have to take care of myself. And I gotta take care of myself, and they're gonna help me do it. Oh, I just dropped something. Oh no, that was a rock.
Yeah, okay.
So yep. So as you can see, got my first round of shots. Okay, hey, I'm out of here, y'all. I'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all be blessed.